Don't hurt my friend. His power level. It's... Wait. What? What was that? Alright. How about we start with her? Hey, I know what it looks like, but I had nothing to do with this. If I had been the only one to steal part of the infamous Rainbow Emotions saga, I promised I never would have returned it. Actually, could we strike that from the record? I don't know so much about the book. I have an interest in, salacious historical artifacts. I never thought I'd run into one here of all places. Usually, even professional perspective editors could only hope to touch a book like that one on the ugly end of a low-blood free rebellion. Perspective editor? Yes! It's a branch of historical methodology where you help the government decide which historical documents are advantageous to the Empress and which should be locked up or purged. Most people think it's boring work because you spend a lot of time reading old ledgers and requisition records, but you wouldn't believe the things you learn about the past from that stuff. Of course, there's the added benefit of being the only one who gets to see them at all. Wait. Are you saying that you study these historical documents and then you just lie about what's in them? Yes? Why else study history if not to control it? If you put history into the hands of the people, you'd end up with total anarchy. Just look at what's happened here. Alright. Next, let's talk to you. Go away. I'm not a suspect. Do we have to talk to her? She looks like she might knife us. Do you mind giving us a statement? Yes, I mind. I find it offensive that you think I have something to hide. Daria's the culprit, plain and simple. But Daria has no reason to steal anything. And I don't think she's the type to stir up a scene for yuck. So what would she have to gain? She would gain tingling feelings in areas we'd best not talk about. Daria's a nasty pervert, and that's all I have to say on the matter. Alright. I guess we move on. Daria, could we ask you a few questions? Yeah, whatever. Did you, do it? Sephiroth, you can't just ask that. Oh. Why not? Because she's our client. It's our job to believe that she's innocent. We can't ask her anything that would incriminate her. Why? You're considered innocent until somebody proves you guilty. Sounds fake, but whatever. I didn't do it, but Lanera thinks I want to steal Tails with Branya, so she's not going to change her story. And that teal blood with an industrial metallic cylinder up her nook is going to believe whatever she thinks will make the clown happy. Could we ask you some more questions? Fine. So, this book that everyone's so worried about, Fresh Teeth? So stupid. Fresh Teeth isn't even that dirty. I see way worse on the internet. It's like embarrassingly bad. Wait, how do you know that? Yeah, isn't it forbidden? Please. It's usually just sitting there in the cloister library. I'm definitely not the only one who's looked through it. Which is why this whole situation is stupid. Alright? I wonder. Branya, can we talk to you about what happened? Now, if you expect me to betray my wards for the entertainment of a high-blood rapper. No, we want to help. We're gonna help you all build up an unimpeachable defense. I really don't understand what you or that Tealblood really think any of this is going to accomplish. Because, 1, nobody cares about the truth. 2, everyone knows nobody cares about the truth, and will therefore never actually tell the truth. 3, I don't know you. We get that. We really do. I know you have no reason to trust us or Martha. But we're all in this together now, right? Shouldn't we at least, I don't know, try? Yeah, I guess we should. So, we can ask you stuff. Go ahead. You're in charge here, right? Well, I'm certainly not in charge of the Teals or that high blood. But I am the highest ranking Jade of my cloister, yes. Even though Locke likes to pretend he doesn't have to listen to me. So, yes. Go ahead and ask anything you like. Let's see. Why are we so ready to convict Dariah earlier? Everybody seemed really convinced it was her, or at least they seemed like they didn't care if she got falsely accused. It's political. There really isn't any point in trying to explain it to outsiders, so I'm not going to bother. But if you're asking me if I have any material proof that she did it, then no, I don't. Okay, let's see. How about the book? So, what exactly happened with the book, Fresh Teeth? It's a whole mess. But the first problem is, 1, the book should not have been on the train in the first place. It's part of a banned series we keep in the cloister library for safety. 2, what you witnessed was only the back half of the drama. This has been going on all evening. The timeline is actually kind of complicated, so bear with me. Wan Shi found the book about 20 minutes after the train left the station. I confiscated it and immediately put it in my locker. About 4 minutes after that, I realized someone had broken the lock and stolen the book. 20 minutes after that, we found the book again, but it had been defaced. A bunch of pages were ripped out. 3, I have absolutely no idea how whoever did this got the chance. The lockers are right there, and it's not like we've had much to distract us. So, you have the book now. Yes, it's safe. Can we see it? Absolutely not. No one touches a single page of the Rainbow Emotion saga until we get back to the caverns. Right. Well, we talk to her. Oh, hi. I guess you want to talk about Fresh Teeth, Book 5 of the Rainbow Emotion saga. Yeah, so you're the one who had it first? Well, I didn't bring it onto the train if that's what you're asking. I just found it. I've never seen it before. I only knew the series by reputation. Is it very well known? Not exactly, but I know some of the others have definitely read it. It's about a Jade Blood who is thrown out of the caverns for impure dalliances with her fellow Jades. Then she becomes a rainbow drinker, and has even more impure dalliances. Rainbow drinker? Oh, I guess you trolls who live on the surface have different missions. Legends have it that there are Jades who have cheated death by becoming rainbow drinkers. They say that the rainbow drinkers can live forever, and their eternal youth means they never have to leave Alternia. But they must drink the blood of other trolls to survive. Oh, like a vampire. Sure, that's what you call it. But that's all just stories, of course. Rainbow drinkers aren't real. Oh, they're real, child. So, the book is just about vampires. Well, There are rainbow drinkers in it, but I wouldn't say it's about them. It's more centered around the main character doing pretty much all the sacrileges it's possible to do, of which becoming a rainbow drinker is one. Like, there's this one iconic scene where she gets her... that story sounds really exciting, but obviously you don't have the book, so, we're gonna go talk to some other people. Sure, what? Alright. And let's talk to him. I think that's him. Can we ask you some questions for the trial? Make it quick. What do you think about this whole situation? That Branya is naive if she thinks this is what it looks like on the surface, and that Lanera could stand to get pale. What is that supposed to mean? I know what it means. My suggestion would be that you should talk to everyone here before making any snap judgments. Alright. Let's see. I'm above the pay drama of Hysterica and Correct. I only care about facts and reason. Hello again. Nice evening, isn't it? Why are you in such a good mood when everyone else is freaking out? An innocent troll with nothing to hide sleeps the sleep of the just. I've got a cup of tea, an absolutely devastating haircut, and a front row seat for what promises to be some especially juicy justice, free of charge. The only thing missing is snap kernels. You wouldn't happen to have any snap kernels, would you? No. Pity. Anyway, the name's Tagora Gorjak, but you can call me Gorgor. So, can you prove you weren't involved in this crime? Cynicism and distrust, both of which I can respect. Of course I can prove it. I can prove anything, however far-fetched. But you'll need to pay my hourly billing rate, of course. Just sign here. You want to charge me to prove you're innocent? It's hard work being innocent. You want me to do it for free? And expect me to make any money? Well, okay, but if you can't prove you're innocent, your name may come up at trial. And you know people get convicted for stuff they didn't do all the time. Don't you watch crime shows and stuff? Do you guys have those? We have public callings every so often, if that's what you mean. Maybe you're right. Okay, I'll prove my innocence for you free of charge. Hope you're aware that I wouldn't extend this special offer to just anyone. I couldn't have done it. I was in the load gapper. Oh, but... wait, the book was found in the load gapper. Indeed. But I promise you that the full hour I spent in there was devoted to nothing but the diligent evacuation of my internals. Ew. But how do we know you're telling the truth? That's an awfully long time to be using the bathroom, isn't it? What's any business of yours how long it takes in the gapper? To be honest, we members of the legislator profession are prone to load blockages and slow disgorgement. Ugh, too much information. The load gapper security video will show beyond a reasonable doubt that I was closeted with my bowels, and so nowhere near the scene of the outage at the time it took place. Aha! Is that right? Wonder if we can... I don't see a tape in there. What's a tape? Oh, right. Your planet probably hasn't used tapes for hundreds of years. It's how we record videos. They're like a little black box with two spools of magnetic tape in it. And as it turns, it plays the video. Whoa, that's amazing. We just use grubs. Grubs? Like insect grubs? Yeah, they're linked psychically to a CPU or something like that. And this is just like a naturally occurring thing on your planet? Well, in the old days we used to farm them, but natural-born memory grubs can only store a terabyte of information maximum. Now they're cloned and grown in giant vats on some Imperial ship out on the galactic border. So they're just slave bugs? When you put it that way, it sounds really sad. Your planet has a lot of sad things, Zephyros. I know. But that's why the Tetrarch is going to change everything. If you say so. Looks like we're going to need something sharp and thin to pry the grub out. Right. Let's go see what we can find. Sharp and thin, eh? There's also this part where... Yeah, that sounds great. Let's go, Joey. Okay. Something... Oh, maybe this guy. Beneath me. Nope. Darn. What do we use? What's up, Joe? Are you hyped for this, or what? Actually, I'm pretty nervous. I'm totally new to all this Legislacerator stuff. Don't freak out, buddy. I already see if you do something wrong, because everybody participating at the trial will be encouraged to commit less naughty acts just by witnessing the utilitarianism of the means of punishment. No matter the outcome, it's a moral victory, buddy. Holla. Wow. No wonder they picked you to be the judge. I hope I'll be able to convince you of whatever my case ends up being. I'm sure you'll put on a hell of a show. Haven't you had enough already? Why are you so passionate about this? You're making a big stink over it, and I don't understand why. What do you mean? Justice must be called down upon Daria. But Daria's your cloister mate. Do you not care about her? What matters most is what's best for the whole cloister. I was going through this trial going to help your cloister. Look, I am only doing this to help Branya. She is the shining star that lights our way in these dark caverns. It's about time there was some consequence for how they treat her. Go ahead and ask anything else. What are you doing out here? I thought the cloister Jades weren't allowed to leave the caverns. We aren't. The drones would strike us down if we're to abandon our duties to the Mother Grub. Except for one single event per sweep. Jivik Week? Yes, obviously. I'm sorry this sounds ignorant, but why are you allowed out during Jivik Week? Don't you have a really important job to do? We do. And I suppose it's in contravention of hundreds of sweeps of tradition for us to leave before our ordeals. But it's the heiress's will, I guess? The heiress? Yes. Maybe 3 or 4 sweeps ago, the heiress demanded that even we be allowed to attend. The drones stand down, and we're allowed to emerge from the cavern. Isn't that, potentially a big problem? Do, some of you not run away from your duties? Sorry. None of my Jades are so cowardly. This is merely a field trip. Wonder what she has to say. I can't believe Theseus is making me do this. She's always getting into things with her crazy theories and her political thoughts. She isn't really making you do this, though, is she? She told you to stay out of it, actually. Yes, of course she told me to stay out of it. She always tells me to stay out of it, sweetie. But I can't resist organizing the pathetic lives of trolls. It's so gosh darn addicting. The world is filled with inefficient management and regulatory malpractices, and useless aesthetic bullet journals with garish color combinations, and someone must do something about it. And who better to whip everyone into efficient machines of bureaucracy than Stelsa Cesar, Auto Terror in training. Here's my card, darling. Ring if you need my services. Wow, thanks. I don't think we'll ever need an auditor. Hand that card right back then. I hate to waste neon pink card stock. It takes me hours to bedazzle them. Aww. So you're not even a lawyer? A what? I mean, you're not even a legislator? How are you going to prosecute effectively? I may not be interested in judicial law, but I'm certainly more equipped than the so-called defense to handle this case. Besides, I can't resist the large clown man with the expensive blowout. He might decide to redecorate if I decline this opportunity. By redecorate, I mean he will repaint the car with a fresh coat of teal. Okay, well, I don't know. I still don't think anyone's forcing you to do this. Pish posh. It's much too late now. It's much too late. Now I'm in it to win it, and I will crush the opposition under my impeccable Troll Louis Vuitton patent stiletto heel. Falsy. I just wish I didn't have to play along with my dear Zizi's silly political fantasies. About you and Tysius. Hey, so what's the deal with you and Tysius? Sweetheart, you need to treat me to a luncheon involving a glass of fermented purple spheres liquid and a nice grub cheese plate before tossing these implications around willy-nilly. I'm sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. I guess it was a stupid question anyway. Despite any hot goss you may have heard on the down low, I assure you that Tysius and I have nothing but the reddest feelings for one another. In fact, there isn't a hint of gray or black in the mix whatsoever. Huh? I admit, we certainly have our professional differences. She just drives me up the wall sometimes. She never schedules anything, she won't let me give her a makeover, and she definitely doesn't appreciate the benefits of a good networking event. But trust me, dear, I deeply enjoy her company. She really keeps me sane. I'm amazed by all the knowledge she's got locked away in her think pan, and how she efficiently and pseudo-metaphorically slaughters her opponents at practice trials. And, oh, she's so gorgeous. Those deep-set eye bags are like a natural eyeliner-highlighter combo. And in the end, that's why I love her. Wow, you two sure seem like great gal pals. Hi. Alright. Where do we find something sharp? Thin and sharp. These lockers are in much nicer shape than all the lockers at your school. What is your take on the other James? My take? Yeah, what do you feel about the rest of your, traveling companions? Very little. Wow, you're helpful. Quite. So, do you believe Daria did it? I can't quite bring myself to care. This is going nowhere. Glad to be of help. Oh. You refuse to dance for the man. Deers and a security camera engage in an endless staring contest. Do pigeons blink? Better not to not waste that. You might need it. I don't see a tape. Oh. Let's see. Let's see. Something sharp and thin. With what? I really want to get to the trial before I end this, because that'll be my over. A battle of wits would be the ideal ground, but I cannot engage with one who is unarmed. I wonder. You don't want the man watching while you dance? Darn, thought that would work. Does look interesting. What are they made of? Okay. Not bright enough to block out the picture. There. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, that's not it. Darn it. You could kick off the revolution right here, right now. All you have to do is smash the security grab, inspire the low bloods to rebel. There's more of you than there are high bloods on this train. You can commandeer it and ride it all the way to the spaceport, raising an army of hard luck partisans as you go. By the time you reach the Imperial core, your movement would be unstoppable. The first step to a free Alternia is within your grasp. Well, that's what Dominic would be thinking, at least. You're not nearly brave or smart enough to do it on your own. Let me talk to her again. What's with the judgy look? What's up? Bet she's having a meltdown. And you're laughing about it? Don't worry about her. Bells has got her top buttons done up so tight she's gonna choke. She needs to have her feathers smussed once in a while. Keep the relationship interesting. Fair enough. I knew this trip was a bad idea. There's also this part where... Oh, right. Can we ask you some more questions? Fine. So, about Linares. About her. She sucks. Not really anything else I can say. She wants to get me cold. She's absolutely convinced herself that I'm trying to smoke Bronya. Are you? Ugh, no. You think I'm trying to get with any of these losers I see literally every day? I've been down that road before. I'm over it. So, all the other green bloods, you're all family? What? I mean, you live together. Oh, yeah. We all got chosen for a cloister when we were barely older than regulars. We're the freaking special ones who get to take care of the mother grub and all its business cavern to grave. Not all jades get chosen, but apparently we're the purest of the pure. Wow. Right. One look at Lonk and any theory anybody has for the cloister falls apart. That guy hatched, crawled right back into a bucket, and never came out. Oh jeez. Anyway, everyone who lives in the cavern's a steaming pile of garbage. Can you not leave? Who the fuck are you, kid? I'm just very stupid. Whatever. Yeah, we can't leave. You know what cloistered means? It means these moonsouls are the only trolls I'm going to see before I leave this planet. It's not like we can just sneak out. We'd be killed by drones. Literally, the only freaking time we're allowed to leave that shithole is Jeeves week. And even that's new. You'd be bitter too. True. Haven't you had enough already? We want to know a little bit more about your friends, I guess? Can you even call them that? We're cloister mates. I can assure you that there's no stronger connection in this world than between jades and a cloister. Even though Wanshi is an irresponsible mess who reads too much deplorable literature. And Daria's the nasty thief who never respects the rules. And Lonk is a disgusting party boy who participates in degenerate activities. All these frictions are just trials to test our faith and commitment to our duty. I am so grateful to my cloister mates for providing me endless opportunities to prove my strength and loyalty. We have an unbreakable bond of blood and tradition that binds us more closely than any quadrant. Wow. Sounds like you guys love each other a lot. Well, alright then.